Hi, I'm Kate. Relationships can be complicated. That's why this video is in two parts. There are so many questions to ask. Okay, let's get started. Shall we have separate bank accounts or a joint account?
Money matters are one of the major stumbling blocks for a successful relationship. What if one partner makes significantly more than the other? Some people have 3 accounts, yours, mine, and ours. Others share everything equally.
Who will be in charge of our financial matters?
It takes a bit of discipline to stay on top of your financial matters. Paying bills, managing investments, watching credit card expenses, and saving for the future take time and effort. It is important that no matter who takes the responsibility, you both agree on the goals.
How many credit cards do you have?
Find out what is the amount of the debt that is on each of the cards.
What is your typical monthly credit card debt?
You may be responsible for their debt as well. What other debts do they have?
What is your credit rating?
Bad credit can follow you both for many years and severely restrict the options open to you.
How much do you currently put away for retirement?
Regular contributions to a retirement fund are essential to your future. Also, find out when your partner would like to retire.
How shall we divide up our living expenses?
Will you share equally in the utility bills? What if one of you is paying off a large loan? Who decides how much to spend on living expenses?
Do you want to send money home to your parents?
You both need to be supportive of this position since it affects both of you.
Who is responsible for keeping the house clean and organized?
Someone needs to clean up. Ask how your partner feels about a cleaning service.
Who is responsible for yard work and home maintenance?
Some people love to do these chores while others can't stand them. Ask how they feel about paying someone to care for the lawn.
Who will be responsible for meals?
Someone has to do the cooking. Ask your partner how often they expect to be eating out at restaurants.
How do you feel about birth control?
If you plan to wait until later to have children, you need to know each other's thoughts about birth control. Who will be the one responsible for taking the precaution?
How do you show your love?
There are many ways that one can show their love for another person. Find out all of the ways that your partner embraces.
Are you a jealous person?
Ask what would make your partner jealous. How do they express their jealousy?
Do you like to exercise?
Having similar views on the role exercise and fitness will play in your lives is an important ingredient for success.
Imagine that you are in a sinking rowboat surrounded by sharks. What is the best strategy to use to survive? I'll tell you the answer at the end of this video. What would you do if I was in a serious accident?
Find out how your partner would react if something serious happened to you. Would they happily take on the role of primary caregiver?
Is it okay if one of us was unable or did not want to work?
There are many reasons why one of you may not wish to work. Possibilities include caring for children, an unhappy job situation, health problems, or just a desire to stop and relax.
Where do you want to live?
Do you prefer the city or the country? How long a commute would you tolerate? Do you have a preference for a particular city or state?
And what if one of us had a great job opportunity in another city?
Ask if this would be a relationship deal breaker. In dual career families, this can be a real problem.
Who will do the grocery shopping?
It has to be done each week. Ask about their shopping style. Do they clip coupons? Are they a bargain shopper? Do they read the labels?
What is your health history?
One of the most important things that you can do is to become knowledgeable of your partner's health history.
Do you have any allergies?
This would include allergies to food, medications, clothing, bees, pollen, and sun, to name just a few items. Ask what their particular allergic reaction would be.
Have you had any exposure to STDs?
It is vitally important to ask about your partner's past relationships and any medications or treatments that they may have had.
What is your family's health history?
A person's family health history has a direct bearing on their own health. Find out what illnesses their parents and other relatives had. If relevant, ask the reason for their death.
Did you have any trauma as a child?
Abuse as a child, the death of a parent or sibling, and divorce can have a lasting effect on a person and affect all of their relationships.
Will you see your friends often?
Make sure you find out how often your partner wants to be with and socialize with their friends. Will you be included? What will they do?
Have any habits?
Habits are not necessarily bad. Nevertheless, it is very helpful to know if your partner has any. These might include sleeping habits, nervous reactions, snoring, or even just leaving clothes around the house.
What do you see as your role in this relationship?
Ask your partner what their contributions will be. Find out what they expect to give and what they expect to get out of the relationship.
What do you like to do in your leisure time?
Leisure time is an opportunity for both of you to share experiences. Find out if you have similar interests.
Do you like to entertain at home?
If so, how often? If not, why not? Who would be invited? What would be included? Dinner? Alcohol? What activities would take place?
Are there any of my friends that you don't like?
If so, why don't they like them? Would they be unhappy if you continued to see that friend?
Are there any causes that you strongly believe in?
How committed are they? Will they donate money? Volunteer their time?
Imagine that you are in a sinking rowboat surrounded by sharks. What is the best strategy to use to survive? Stop imagining! That's all for now. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.